What is going on, interwebs? Another Overwatch video for you today. This is, again, news because the update came out today and I need to clarify and confirm things I made in the last Overwatch news video. The official patch notes are on Battle.net.com, which is, you know, the go-to Blizzard website. So if you want to check it out for yourself, you can just Google it, very first search. But I looked it up, and I was correct on a lot of things, but there's also things I missed. Some very important things. The loot box changes. I was correct. Again, in the last video, I mentioned that the loot boxes have been changed to increase the odds of getting things you don't have, decrease the odds of getting duplicates, and to offset the decreased chance of getting duplicates, they increased the amount of credits. I was calling them coins, but they're called credits. But increase the amount of credits that would drop from a loot crate. It also, in this update, added the ability to create your own highlights. I'm not going to go super in-depth into details, but you can check it on the forums on your leisure. Basically, it allows you to record like 12-minute clips of you playing Overwatch, something that you thought was noteworthy. In this update, something that I'm excited for as an avid first-person shooter player, the ability to create custom reticles. Now, I have not tried it on the console, I just read it on the forums, but it was under the all category, which means it applied to all platforms, not just PC. That would be PC, Xbox One, and PS4. As an avid first-person shooter player, I cannot wait to try out this new feature because I know it's been mentioned in other Overwatch YouTube channels, but the ability to make that tiny little gap so you can just line up the head perfectly, huge deal. So, you can now create custom reticles. As for hero buffs, McCree's flashbang was buffed, as I stated in the last video. I wasn't sure, but I can confirm that McCree's flashbang has been buffed. It greatly reduces mobility of people hit by it, so they shouldn't fly forward, a la Lucio if he's got a speed buff, or Genji if he's dashing. They shouldn't fly forward, they should just stop. Reaper Shadow Step. I can't believe I missed that because I love playing as Reaper, especially since his damage and his reaping passive were buffed. But Reaper's Shadow Step has been buffed. It has 50%, I believe the stat was, 50% less noise, allowing you to traverse the map, not silently, not like completely dead silent where no one knows where you are, but if they're not paying attention, they will miss you shadow stepping. Edgelords unite. Reinhardt's hammer speed was buffed. I played Reinhardt in a random heroes match trying to get my loot crates. I didn't notice the increase personally, but the increase was only 10%. So take that however you want to. I didn't notice it, but then again, it was just 10%, and I don't really play Reinhardt. He was one I played when I first started playing Overwatch, but after I got the achievements associated with him, I didn't really play him as much. I rather played D.Va, and as you can see in my gameplay footage, I'm a very aggressive D.Va, which leads to me getting fucked a lot of times, but I like playing D.Va aggressively. Last hero buff, Zarya. Her Graviton Surge makes it impossible for anyone to dash or escape from. So, if you're a Zarya player, which I do play Zarya often, there you go. Now moving on to Doomfist and my thoughts on him. Now for Doomfist. I've got mixed feelings for Doomfist because bottom line, he's a blast to play as. I mean, his mobility rivals that of Genji and Lucio, and his skills are just over the top. And his damage is there. When you hit somebody with Doomfist, you feel it. You know, when you actually hit somebody with that charge attack and you instantly kill them because they hit a wall, it's so satisfying. You know, it's like shades of one-shot Roadhog, you know? But the health pool, it's so squishy. And I realize none of the offensive players have, you know, insanely high HP pools, but it's like people make it a priority to target Doomfist and just fucking bleed him dry before he can do anything. Because his one shot, his one punch, the charge attack, is that damn deadly. People immediately target him and make him a priority and just fucking murk his ass. So it's a very steep learning curve, especially when the only way to increase your health pool, or increase his survivability, is to actually hit people with your attacks. His passive, when you hit people with your attacks, you get like a... I don't want to call it a shield, because it's not really a shield, and it's not an overshield, but it increases your HP a little bit, but then that drains over time. But as long as you keep hitting people with your attacks, it keeps maintaining itself. But he still feels really squishy, but that might just be because people make it a priority to target him. But like I said, he is a blast to play as. The control schemes kind of take a while to get used to, because you feel like the right trigger should be his charge attack, but in reality it's his other fist that shoots the bullets out of his knuckles. So take that into account. Left trigger is his charge punch, right trigger is his bullet fist. But like I said, baseline, he's just a blast to play as. You feel like you're playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat when you play as Doomfist. Which makes sense, because they modeled him after a whole bunch of fucking fighting games. Even One Punch Man, the anime. There is a Doomfist elimination style match in the arcade where everyone plays as Doomfist. That's kind of fun to play. But that's it for this video, guys. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Later.